the eyes of the hurricane, sweeping the evil worldwide into hell. Remember to make that video of the devil, folks, being the devil, with AT&T. And I hear they've got call libraries stretching back half a century, as long as phones have been around. They got those folks assembling those call libraries. And yeah, they collect from all kinds of phone companies into that one big call library. Lots of dirty deeds done by dangerous doctors as well as politicians. Follow the link to my OneDrive on Daffodilia there and you'll find 65,000 plus graphic art photos. Remember to pocket doc lots of folks not doing their job. Doctors in the way of Mary's children. Their safety. Time, date, number, date, whatever you get when you don't get me. The GS4 911 Plate 93 check calls in over 14 years of asking the world to check the lifelines. That involves a lot of stolen mail in post offices. Censorship sorting that's not just done to suppress the truth, easily documented truth of hijacked lifelines. But all kinds of other dirty deeds. We got a patient of yours we'd like you to be the devil with. Sampaneros, perhaps. Roses, look back at my yearbook, Catholic schooling, Monroe, Louisiana, and see how many of those names are on AT&T and Spectrum. AT&T owns Spectrum. And yeah, pocket doc and find out what else they're doing. I hear some folks from way back when, they have more Nixon audios with those call libraries than the Nixon tapes had. Not all of it's gonna be about 1/10 of what it will be, has been. With their hatred next door, they moved out better part of a year. And they're being the devil. The Navies, the Marines, real military. Pocket doc, tell them this is what's going on. These desperate folks with AT&T, a monopoly that should not be. Even bigger since they bought Spectrum. Who knows what else they got. Pocket doc, those who are the loudest of these, or all of them, they are the folks involved in hijacking our lifelines and covering up the audio, the phone records. So every AT&T and Spectrum phone and other installation computer ask about me. 424-229-4140. Why can't I reach this, man? What do you know about that? So-and-so, the installer across the country. What do you know about that? What are Stanky and Stevenson? I went to school, kindergarten with a Stevenson. Monroe, Louisiana, just a hop, skip, and a jump from Dallas, where AT&T is based. Look for those Catholics, a lot of them, and ask Pocket Doc, get that parade of noise going around them, their homes. What are you telling them when you go past their houses? Oh, I bet a lot of folks have those computer kind of maps on their cars, and when you see an AT&T executive, oh, just go a couple blocks out so you can get that parade of noise going. Because when they're harassing, it's for somebody's benefit. Navy, Marines, real military, FBI. And when you drive past their home with those noise makers they have outside of 6 apartment complexes, here, you're letting them know. That's not news. It should be news. Thank you. Gilday, Berger, Marine General, Navy. It should be news. It isn't news. We're keeping an eye on you. Make that video if you had that call with them as you go around their houses, their homes. We're keeping an eye on you when some evil folks want you to kill off a family in the middle of the night. Is that cyber? 911 plate 93, check and post. When they tell you to do that, remember we're watching. And there will be repercussions for your actions. I'll see you next Pocket video, maybe with my phone. Yeah, it's a Spectrum phone, so as they listen in and harass, that's getting them the message. Drive it home even further as you drive past their homes. We don't like you doing that. It's promoting the plate. You can't reach me by phone, mail, internet. Yeah, you don't know how many folks out there worldwide you can't reach to tell to wear a mask, keep the distance, wash their hands. Oh, there's children. Now let them make a good mask. Size up. They're all prepared as 4x6s on that website. The OneDrive from the Google, from the Wix site. ChristComplex2.wixsite.com/Daffodillia, DAFFODILIA. Lightning Bolt Lord Melton at gmail.com is where the drive with that, the Google Drive, is where I got the 65,000 graphic art photos as well. They're prepared as 4x6 print. Print me out when you print out your family. And yes, size up for 8x10s, or better yet, Word docs are cheaper, and you laminate photos or Word docs. It makes them last longer, and of course you can hand them out. These folks are harassing, they're conducting war in America. The Navy, the Marines, the real military, the FBI, they're conducting war in America. Point that out. And yeah, size them up for masks. Tell them you can't reach Mr. Brady. You have no idea how many. The different folks, all folks worldwide, you can't reach. And that's promoting that plate. You can't tell them to wear a mask, keep a distance. Point that out. And yeah, come see me. Have wit, we'll travel. Show me the perfect place to build the Lord's house. Those 1,000 points of light. Best people to start building with. You gotta do it in person. The devil steals your cause. There's strength in numbers. Yeah, I'm growing a new pair of eyes. Used to be all dark brown. Darkest part you see there, not darker. And the outer brown circle is missing. As the genetic carpentry goes on, and Rapidity like spaghetti, Dignity Health, and Glendale Memorial, Martha Mesa, also gave me insulin poisoning in 2018. They don't like the truth about easily documented hijacked lifelines, and that's Randall Stevenson back then. They're trying to do me in for telling you the truth about your easily documented hijacked lifelines. Every time they install an AT&T phone, ask. Every time they come by to work on your phone. What do you know about this? Same with photo ops. Gilday, Berger, Ray, organized Ray crime family. They're not doing their job with easily documented kidnapped lifelines. Point that out, bring me up. And Nixon tapes were only in that one place, kind of big, bulky. The Biden audios. They're walking around the phone gate audios. Are walking around in good Americans' pockets on their phones. Go for weeks and weeks, just a 32 gigabyte card. Find out what to do and you get on the folks again. Put it to good use. Get Stanky or Stevenson, Google, Gmail. Get them telling you what else they're doing. Besides that active part in our hijacked lifelines. Stolen mail. Oh yeah, that idea just... Angels brought it to me. They call libraries, stretching back. Oh, as long as phones have been around, huh? And those Nixon calls or other scandal calls. Caught on audio. And those call libraries.